Good morning, everyone. This video is all about the layers of the Earth. Background information. The Earth is made up of three main layers, which are comprised of sub-layers. The outermost layer of the Earth is the crust. The mantle allows the solid lithosphere to move around since the asthenosphere is much weaker than the lithosphere. The last layer is the core, which is separated into a liquid outer core and the solid inner core. The inner core is composed of almost entirely iron with a small amount of nickel and has temperatures and pressures so great that the metals are squeezed together and are not able to move like a liquid, but instead vibrate in a place as a solid. The outer core is also composed of iron and nickel, which flows directionally controlling the Earth's magnetic field. So here are the layers. The crust. It is the outermost layer of the Earth where we all live. It is the thinnest layer. Land is made of the continental crust, which is about 5 miles to 40 miles thick and composed mostly of granite. The ocean floor is called the oceanic crust, which is about 5 miles thick and composed of a rock called basalt. Lithosphere. The lithosphere consists of the crust and the upper mantle. Crust can be divided into two different types, continental and oceanic crust. Both types float on the denser mantle. Continental crust is about 25 to 90 kilometers or 15 to 55 miles thick and divided into tectonic plates. These plates move slowly just a few centimeters each year over the more fluid mantle. The tectonic plates make up distinct regions of the Earth's surface such as continents. Oceanic crust, which is much thinner than continental crust at only 6 to 11 kilometers or 3 to 6 miles thick, is where new crust is formed. This can happen by two plates moving apart and magma from the asthenosphere coming up and cooling too from new seafloor. Mantle. Below the crust is the mantle, which goes as deep as 1,795 miles below Earth's surface. The temperature in the mantle can range from 2,550 degrees Fahrenheit in the upper part up to 5,430 degrees Fahrenheit as it gets deeper. The mantle is made up of melted iron, minerals, and semi-solid rocks. These layers make up 85% of the Earth's weight. For further information, we move from the asthenosphere into the upper mantle through the Mohorovičić discontinuity, or MOHO. The MOHO is characterized by a drastic increase in seismic rate, discovered by Andrea Mohorovičić in 1909. The upper mantle is fairly plastic relative to the layers above it. Since the mantle is molten, flowing freely, it has convection similar to those that occur when boiling water in a stove. The magma heats as it gets closer to the core and rises closer to the asthenosphere, cooling as it gets closer and falling again to be heated and rising again, continuously cycling. Core. The core is something that scientists can only make hypotheses about because it is so deep in the earth that no instrument could make it that far down. Even if it was long enough, the temperature and pressure is so extreme that anything would be destroyed before any data was accumulated. Outer core. The outer core of the Earth goes as deep as 3,200 miles below Earth's surface. This layer is so hot between 7,000 degrees Fahrenheit and 10,000 degrees Fahrenheit that the iron and nickel metals that make up the outer core are liquid. The movement of the liquid metals creates a very important magnetic field. Inner core. The inner core is a hot metal ball at the center of the Earth that is about 1,550 miles wide. Its temperature can be 9,000 degrees Fahrenheit up to 10,500 degrees Fahrenheit, which is as hot as the sun. Even though it is hot enough for the iron and nickel metals to melt, the inner core is actually solid because it is under so much pressure, literally the weight of the world.